Hey, Connor, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Trey. How are you?
I'm good, man. I see you walking in here with your little leather jacket and your backwards hat. You're just all disheveled and you don't know what's going on.
I bet he wants to go to that Bruno Mars concert.
I bet you he does. He looks like a Bruno Marser.
But I couldn't find tickets.
I know. And since you're new here, Austin and I have a little treat for you. You know, a little bit of knowledge, right?
Yeah, here we go. I'm going to set it down in front of you. Why don't you go ahead and open that up? You ever heard of a little thing called SeatGeek?
What is that?
Oh, my God. I'll let Trey tell you.
Well, Connor, let me start with this, okay? Buying tickets online has been a confusing process for a long time.
Has it ever?
It's been a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a bitch.
Language, Trey.
It's always been hard to find that best deal for that gamer show you want to go to, and none of those older ticket sites want to help you out. But you know what, Connor? Hey, Connor, look at me. You know what?
I'm listening.
SeatGeek is different.
Is it?
They've come along and created an amazing app and website to make it easier for every fan to buy and sell tickets.
Oh, yeah.
That Bruno Mars concert, you want to go there?
Yes.
Just go on that SeatGeek app.
And I don't have to spend 24 karat
You don't.
magic.
You know why? Because SeatGeek does all the price comparisons for you by searching multiple ticket sites and ensuring that you get the best possible deal. SeatGeek does all the work, and you save time and money.
And I could see Bruno Mars?
And you can see Bruno Mars.
Well, a little too late now, but...
Yeah, it's probably... You might have to catch it next time around.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Yeah.
2020.
And you know what? Best of all, Connor? All listeners to Super GamesCast 64 get a $20 rebate off their first purchase.
What?
But so all you got to do, man, all you got to do is download the SeatGeek app on your little cell phone.
Let me get it right now.
Go to the settings tab and click add a promo code and enter the promo code.
What is it?
Super.
How many S's is that?
Enter the promo code SUPER, and SeatGeek will send you a $20 after you've made your first ticket purchase.
I'm going to go get some tickets from SeatGeek today.
Yeah!
Yeah! All right, we got another geek in the family.
Yeah!
Another SeatGeek.
Happy days.
Oh, boy, Trey.
I love you.
Hey everybody, this is Nolan North, and I've already stopped listening to Super GameCast 64. You should too.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. What are we doing?
Oh, no, I was excited.
Oh.
He's so happy he threw those hot hands.
Yeah, I love that. TC's like, you need to make it a minute. We made a 2-minute SeatGeek ad. Just like, fuck it. All right.
It has to be a minute.
I like it being entertaining, though. You know?
Yeah. No one wants to just hear you read copy.
No, not at all. I like it to be kind of a show.
Yeah, a little improv.
Yeah, a little improv, right, Austin?
Hi, I'm John Q. Stubhub.
Hello, I'm John K.
And I was riding my bike the other day, and the whole time I was just practicing Varga accent.
Yeah.
And the minorities come for you and your things, Mr. Stassi.
Mr. Stassi, your wife is very fat. Yeah, that's a fun show. It's a fun show.
It's a fun show, you guys.
You ever watch Fargo, Connor?
This may come as a surprise to you, but I have not.
Connor, what do you do for fun?
I'm on Super GamesCast 64.
Well, that's once a week. What do you do the other 6 days and 22 hours?
You touch it?
Yeah, you touch it?
I don't have any video games to touch it.
We got Cam over here.
Cam's in the house.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
It's not Cam, it's Cal.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Like the college.
We got Cal State over here. Cal Little.
In the house. You know what Bruno Mars abbreviated is?
What?
This guy's pretty good, Trey.
Hey,
wasn't that fun.
Where's those T-shirts?
I know. I'm just...
No, don't. Yeah. What T-shirts?
I love BM.
Okay, he's out.
Anyway, Connor, what do you do during the week?
I watch a lot of television.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah, well, Fargo is a TV show. We're talking about the TV show.
Do you watch real television or do you watch, like, streaming?
I stream, though we do have cable at my apartment.
Ooh.
But only for, like, the Mavs and whatever's on Monday and Thursday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
You don't watch Steve Harvey?
I do not watch Steve Harvey.
You don't watch Cops?
Not in a
Watch
while.
local news.
Not in a while. My dad was one time an arresting officer on Cops.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
So-
All right.
Fun fact.
I don't believe that for a second.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to.
I believe you.
I'm sure he was arresting either a man who was saying, I would never do that to my wife. I love her, as she has blood on her, wife beater or white shirt or whatever, what have you, or some sort of meth head. That's typically what happens.
You know, the producer makes sure that he puts like 70% white people on there,
Yeah.
30% black people, and he still gets like complaints.
We saw the that documentary, right?
Yeah.
Bowling for Colombians or whatever.
Yeah.
Bowling for soup. You're thinking of bowling for soup.
Yeah, we
True.
went to the Bowling for
1989.
Soup concert.
Okay. Yeah.
You know that they went to my high school? And
they went to UNT.
Yeah.
Or the
they,
one guy
they
did
would
at
come back
least.
to our high school all the time and, like, I don't know.
Did you guys
hang
ever
out.
see him at UNT? Or?
No.
Oh.
I did see the big guy at like bars.
His
and
name
stuff.
is Jarrett.
I saw Jared a few times.
Two fun facts about Jarrett.
Yeah.
I used to work in a like an ice cream shop, and he would come in all the time, and he was super cool. Fun fact 2, he is the voice of Chuck E. Cheese. One fun fact about Chuck E.
You
Cheese.
mean Charles Entertainment Cheese?
Yes, the E stands for entertainment. Right?
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
It's great. It's a
Yeah.
great fun fact.
Isn't it?
Take a hot hand.
What was your other fun fact?
Those were my 2. That he's the voice of Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, you
and
got to
that
do 3. Rule of
He was a
threes.
cool guy.
Yeah.
at
I got
ice
a fun
cream.
fact. He sold Subway sandwiches.
Wow. You need to check his browser history.
Ooh.
Anyway, this is Super GamesCast 64. This is the podcast where we talk about video games, even though some people who on this podcast don't even like video games.
That's not even
I'm
true.
not gonna tell you
You're
who it
directing
is.
that. You're
I'm
looking
not
at
gonna
me
tell you
right
who it
now.
is.
Decide for yourself.
I love video
Not
games.
going to tell you who it
I'm
is.
coming out of a dark period where I didn't get to play a whole lot of video
Why does
games.
it have to-
Trey.
He's
Whoa,
super
whoa,
excited
what?
about Pocket Camp.
He is excited about Pocket Camp.
And I'm excited about getting a Switch,
Yeah,
but the adult in me will not let me buy a Switch right this second.
He's being a real chump.
he is being a chump.
Yeah. Screw
Well-
me. Screw me for caring about my finances.
Yes, please.
Just be
there a
like
sign-up
me,
sheet?
where you're
What do
living
we do?
paycheck to paycheck and about to balance out your credit card. So just be like me. Be that cool kid.
Trey, tip? Fun
yeah.
tip?
Yeah,
Get a new credit card. You can get another one.
that's perfect.
Then
There you
pay
go.
off that credit
Yeah,
card.
pay off the old
With
one.
the credit card.
Right.
I love
It's
it.
genius.
And
I
once
love
you
it.
finish that, get a loan short.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius. I want this. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank
Super
you,
Finance
Austin.
Cast.
Well, this is Super GamesCast 64. This is Austin. My, I guess, immediate front right. We got Connor Risenhoover, our newest member of Super GamesCast 64.
Incorrect. We got.
Hey,
No,
guys.
No. Well, like
Welcome.
a permanent member.
Welcome.
Welcome.
My voice sounds better today.
Yeah,
Yep.
it does.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't going to give you a compliment.
Oh, I mean,
No.
you never do.
No. I think you. Here's the thing, Connor. I think you get enough compliments in life, that you don't need anymore.
You know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Trey, that sounded very passive aggressive.
It was. It was. I don't know why I get so angry when I'm on this podcast.
We went out to dinner before this, and Trey was a delight. That's the only way I could describe it. We get in the parking lot, and he's already threatening me
Yeah.
and saying he wants to just die and leave this podcast to rot.
I
mean,
mean, he
Very
threw down a
wicked.
gun on the table.
Yeah.
Did.
If I die, would you still do this podcast?
How would I?
I think we would have to.
Well, we can-
We'd have to, right?
We have to do it live. I don't know how to do the board in this room.
I can teach you.
Bro, I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's.
Oh, that's true. Our newest
Yeah.
board up.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can do it.
You can do it.
We'll call it the Trey Memorial.
There we go. The Trey Memorial Super.
Would you really still do it, or no?
I'd be too sad.
I'll call it Treycast.
Yeah, Super Treycast.
Super
We'll just tell our-
Treycast.
Tell our best Trey stories.
That's right.
Because I think
That's all we talk about.
I could see if I die or if they just are sick of me, I could see Spencer and Adam keep doing it. They're
Yeah.
part of the podcast.
Yeah, but they're lifelong friends.
yeah. And
I
we're
just
not.
met Connor, and I don't like him that much.
No,
That's true. This is
that's why
we're nice to each other on air.
That's
Yeah.
why after last week you held me up to the wall and said I want that Connor on every single week.
Yeah. Makes me look better.
Said, I don't know what this kid has. He has
Like-
it.
He's got it, man. He's got spunk. That's what you said, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. He's got the sfutzfa, right?
The what?
The sfutzfa.
Yeah.
Some other term.
Some other what kind of term?
What's the etymology of that?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
So you guys like video games? Or?
We got Cal over here. Cal, how you doing?
We're tip to tip right now, Trey.
We are
I like
tip to
it.
tip. Yeah, we got the table, but we're tip to tip.
I've been shooting him looks
Yeah.
all podcast.
Oh God, this podcast is turning into Super Games. This podcast is a fucking disaster. Anyway, this is Super GamesCast 64. I've said that 3 times now.
Did
I'm gonna
not
stop
introduce
saying
me
that.
yet. Still
I
hasn't.
said Connor Risenhoover.
Why
I
did you
said
go
that.
left, right, and then middle?
Because he's the least important person on this podcast
Fair enough.
right now.
Okay, I appreciate that. I'm
Yeah.
the third most important.
Yeah, you're the third most. Well, Austin and I started it.
Yeah, no,
And
absolutely.
then you came on
No,
later.
absolutely.
And you just kind of butted in.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate being third.
So,
Bronze medal.
what do you do here at the station, Cal? What
Well-
do you do here? Why should the people care about you?
They shouldn't.
No, they should. Why?
No,
like,
they should.
Tell them
sell
about your
yourself.
game preferences.
Yeah, sell yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm pretty much the epitome of being in the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Weaseling my way into corners.
White, yeah, white. Mm-hmm.
Easy mode.
I'm white.
Yeah, you're unthreatening white man. You know.
I wear khakis.
Yeah.
He's what my African American friends called me in high school. Goofy, a
Goofy?
goofy white guy.
Yeah.
That was how I was always described by people in the locker room.
Sure.
Like, oh, you know Connor. He's the goofy white guy.
It's better to be the goofy white guy than the racist white guy, you know? It's probably better.
I mean,
Should
that's
we make
true.
that a racist term? Should that be our
Goofy?
our thing? Yeah.
Goofy. That's what we claim.
Yeah.
Yeah, we claim
You know,
that.
they're the goofy white
No,
guys.
you can't say goofy. We can only say
Say
goofy.
goofa.
Goofa. You done goofed there,
Say- yeah.
Austin. You done goofed. Anyway, what have you guys been playing? Oh, yeah, you didn't even tell us about a little bit about yourself.
Yeah,
What-
how are you
yeah.
right time, right place?
What are you playing right now?
Yeah, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah. I'm here. I'm
How's
in
your
it.
sex life?
Promos.
How's your...
Can we start with sex life?
Yeah, go ahead.
Probably like a 10.
I don't,
Yeah,
what
what?
does that even mean?
What's the scale?
Just
What are we
make your
running?
own scale.
Okay.
Out of 100?
Out of 1,000.
You have a girlfriend, Cal?
Recently split.
Ooh. Step to that bear trap.
Like recently, like you split her open and.
I exhumed her. Is that it?
Oh no, I didn't mean like in a violent way.
But no.
Tender
Well, it
way.
wasn't violent. It was pretty tender.
So besides Mario Odyssey, what have you
Buffalo
been
Billy.
playing?
Talking to me,
Yeah.
You're talking to us.
Stardew Valley.
Yeah?
That's right. What season is it?
I hit summer year 2,
Ooh.
and I finally have some quality sprinklers. I don't have to go out there and slave over my crops every day. And
Man, that is the
water
best.
For, yes,
You got the
it's so
sprinkler
nice.
that does the 8.
I got the 8. I don't have
Yeah.
enough iridium to do anything else, but I finally got a little grid system going on. I don't have to waste till 3:30 every day watering and taking care of.
You going
chickens.
animals yet? Do you have a?
I got 3 chickens. I got
Okay.
Cape, Cumbo, and Bem. And then I got 2 cows. I've got Sneppo and Chussie.
Okay.
And then I have a goat, Prumbo.
Are you a cat guy or a dog guy?
I'm a dog guy, and honestly, I haven't seen that dog since day 1.
Yeah, I don't really know what. I think if you pet him enough, right? Don't you get points from your dead grandfather or whatever happens when he comes and looks at your farm?
I'm not
I mean,
sure.
that's the experience in my life, personally.
The dog. I built all my buildings kind of like around the dog thing, so he's like trapped back there, and I haven't seen him in a long time. So,
Do you have a mayonnaise maker,
that was the first machine I built.
so to speak?
Yeah, it's a penis joke, Trey.
I get it. It's a penis joke.
Dan and Cannon, because it shoots yogurt.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah, I get that. I do get that.
Yeah, I've got 3 chickens, so I've got 3 mayonnaise makers. I pop in an egg every morning.
Excellent.
Got 2 cheese makers.
You put a
for my milk.
little mayonnaise on that egg and eat it? Like
No,
an
you
egg.
use the eggs to make the mayonnaise.
Oh. Okay.
Like Anne.
Yeah, like Anne, in
Yeah.
Arrested Development.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get some sheep soon, so I can get that greenhouse built.
Do you do the stuff where you try to make relationships with the townspeople, or do you just keep to yourself and do?
First time I played, I kept to myself, and this time now I've got a girlfriend.
Ooh.
Going out with Emily.
Oh.
We're at a 10 right now, and I haven't found a mermaid's pendant to offer my hand in marriage yet.
Excellent.
But
I like that you're thinking that way, though.
yeah.
That's a mature way to think.
Well, see, I'm also sneaking up on Leah. We're already at 5 hearts.
Whoa,
too,
man,
so
that's my
Dang.
sister.
Emily might have some competition.
Well, I mean, it really depends on what's the most difficult thing for you to get. Because, I mean,
It's true.
mermaid pendants, pretty difficult to find.
Yeah?
But if Emily's got a cheaper marriage requirement.
Well, Emily loves Oh no, I think they all require the
Is it all?
mermaid pendant for marriage. Yeah.
See, when I played my first playthrough, I just messed around with no one in the town and just did my own thing and just made my farm beautiful.
Yeah.
So.
It's fun.
It's like Citizen Kane, it's all that beauty, but who can see it?
Trace is not.
Yeah, I'm sure that would fall on the right. I would get that if I'd seen Citizen Kane.
Yeah. That'll go over well with
It's
our
just a
adult viewers.
general thing about it's the billionaire who has everything but doesn't have any family or friends. Who really knows?
Okay,
But my ghost grandfather's watching over my farm.
Yeah.
He's a fake ghost grandfather. So I played a little bit of Stardew Valley.
Oh yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, but
All right.
I kept passing out because I was too hungry and couldn't eat.
So Trey said he's just been clearing out his farm for like an entire season.
Trey, do you want to hear something that's going to make you upset?
Yeah.
That your farm, all of that undergrowth is going to grow back.
Yeah,
Oh.
every season it creeps back.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, no, it's
I'm
good
going to
'cause-
start over. It was only a few days.
Yeah.
I think
but
you should start trying to tap those trees for maple syrup.
I need to figure out.
get some honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go. I need to just take a day to figure out what exactly everything I am supposed to do, everything I can do to start out. Because it's a little bit like Minecraft and with the inventory system, where you have to pick things out, and I still don't know much about the crafting and what you can craft and not.
Crafting's
and-
pretty simple, and it's not like Minecraft where there's like hundreds and hundreds
Yeah.
of things with intricate recipes. It's just you pick it from the menu, and if you have the things, it'll make it.
Mhm.
You should just clear as much space as you can afford to farm. So if you can only buy 2 things of parsnips, then don't waste your time clearing out. Just grow those parsnips.
Mhm.
You know?
And then you got to get the special scarecrows.
Yeah, get some rare crows.
That's right.
Get them at the egg festival.
Is there an end point at all, or is it just kind of you
No.
keep building and building and building?
It's a very achievement-based game,
Yeah.
so you want to try to catch every fish and ship every plant and, be friends with everybody, and then there's the community center where it's like bundles of stuff, and you complete them in packages, so it'll be like, hey, this bundle requires like a duck egg and a feather and a mushroom and this, and then you get a reward, and then when you complete all the bundles in one set, that unlocks something new in the town, and so it's very achievement-based.
How many playthroughs have you gone through?
I played last summer,
Mm-hmm.
summer of 2016. I played
Summer of Love, as some people call it. No one calls
I don't think,
it that.
Yeah, I don't think
I
anyone
don't think
calls
anyone's
it that.
called it that.
I played to about
It
winter
was for me.
of year 1.
Oh,
I'm now in summer of year 2 in my new playthrough,
yeah.
and still going strong.
So you've done 2 playthroughs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did one, but I did one really long playthrough.
Yeah.
So I probably played for. This helped me get off my Hearthstone addiction. So.
It was the methadone.
Yeah, basically. I played probably through 2 or 3 years, and that was an entire 3 or 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And so one really long playthrough, but probably maybe not as long as yours, but it's really fun.
I've never. I mean,
It's very addictive.
I've never played a big game, like an open world or kind of a game sort of like that multiple times. I've played other games multiple times, but for the story.
You've never
or,
done a double Skyrim run or anything?
No, I've
Okay.
never played Skyrim more than once.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess Justin's here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stardew Valley is a very, very big game on the. It relies heavily on the enticement tree,
Yeah.
where it's basically the incentive tree, where it's like, okay, if I can just get a little money, I can plant a few more crops, and then I get a little more money from that, and then I can buy this extra thing that'll get me even more money. It's just this addiction where it keeps.
Yeah.
It's also one of those games that you can be well, I've got 15 minutes, so I can play a day of Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
And then you're well, I mean, I guess I could keep going.
Each round, in quotes, the day is super fast. You can play through one real fast, or you could spend the whole. How long is a day? I think in real time it's 35 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
And so, yeah, it's good. It's
Cool.
a good game on the crapper.
Yeah.
It's also a great game. See, I use it when I dropped a pen. Don't worry. I use it when I'm listening to podcasts or stuff. So to catch up on podcasts or
Yeah.
when I'm just hanging out.
that seems like a very good podcast game.
Throwing I'll throw something on the TV that I don't really have to pay attention to. I've been watching Home Improvement recently, so that would
Home
be
Improvement. What?
yeah.
Why?
Because I liked it a lot growing up, and I think I've seen every episode, so I can just throw it up on the TV.
It's,
Tim Toolman Taylor.
It's an odd choice of TV show.
There's
to
something
watch.
else
Why?
going
It's a
on
good
there.
show.
It's a good show.
I
What do you want?
guess.
It's not Citizen Kane.
Yeah, sorry I'm
Sorry,
not
Trey.
as
Well-
sophisticated as you.
What? You could watch Seinfeld.
Oh, Steinfeld.
I would have had to
Seinfeld.
have seen. Well, okay, I'm also watching through Seinfeld, but I don't have to pay attention if I watch Home Improvement. I can
It's
do
just,
something.
it's just a weird show to rewatch.
Name a better TGIF show.
What was on TGIF? Again,
Forrest Gump.
That's a movie.
Oh,
Good God.
Wrong podcast.
Why is he here? Why did you bring him on?
You act like I did this.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, well, he did.
Okay. Well,
Anything else you've been playing, Austin?
Just Pogo. They released some Gen 3
Mhm.
Pokemon the other day.
Pokemon Go.
Caught a few of them. Just some Halloween pokes.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to release the rest in December.
What's your favorite
Okay.
Halloween Pokemon?
It's also my favorite Pokemon is Haunter.
Ooh.
He's your favorite Pokemon.
Not a
Yeah.
Gengar?
No, I like Haunter better.
Why Haunter over Gengar?
Haunter's scarier than Gengar. Gengar's all fat and like-
Okay.
Yeah,
so
Haunter is
What about
scarier.
dang it, what's the stone that Mega Evolution? What about Mega Evolved Gengar?
no.
You know who's my favorite horror Pokemon?
Who?
Mewtwo. Guy's scary.
He is scary.
Yeah.
He'll tear you apart from the inside
He'll tell you a pert.
with his
It's for sure.
psychic.
I'm always a
Mhm.
big fan of Spiritomb.
This the one that looks like a sarcophagus.
No, Spiritomb's the one that's literally like a tombstone, but it's cracked
Oh,
in
yeah.
half, and it's like the little spirit coming out.
And isn't there like a weird thing about catching it or evolving it or something?
So nothing is effective against it.
That's right. That's what it is.
It's a psychic dark.
Yeah.
You know what mine is, Trey?
What, Cal?
Bell Awesome. Scary in its own right.
That's right. She can put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Or Drowsy. That's the same kind of
Ooh.
thing. That guy is actually...
Drowsy
or
and Hypno are pretty
Hypno.
creepy.
Hypno's scarier than Drowsy. Drowsy's a little fat.
Yeah, Hypno
Drowsy looks like Tree Trunks from
fucking
Adventure Time.
scary. Because they put
Yeah,
you to
she-
sleep
yeah.
and eat the children. You don't want to be eaten, Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Now, Connor, in future reference, you said you had some Pokemon Go news, right?
Yeah.
Well, this would be a good segue to do that news, even though it's not news, but we brought up Pokemon Go, so it would be a good segue to do a Pokemon Go article.
Segway.
Trey, that sounded very passive aggressive.
No, I honestly was not trying to make that
Well,
passive aggressive, but
So Niantic plans to fix Pokemon Go's legendary EX raids. So first, I need an explanation from someone who is a Pokemon Go expert. So we send it to correspondent Austin. Austin,
Thanks, Connor. I'm here on the scene. I'm out on the street. I'm doing a raid right now. Now, let me explain to you what a raid is. So, there's 3 types of raid battles. Now, a raid is where a gym will shut down momentarily or for a little bit, and a super powerful Pokemon will go up in its place. And it's usually very hard to beat on your own. You have to be with a few people. Depending on the strength of it, you need between 2 and sometimes even up to 15 people just to beat one. So everybody attacks it all at once. And then when the battle's over, you have a chance to catch it. And it's usually super powerful, and it'll have a super good moveset. So that's a regular raid battle. Then there's legendary raid battles, which are rare, and they're the maximum difficulty, and you basically have to have at least 10 people to finish it. So, around the city, there will be one Articuno and a Zapdos and maybe a Moltres, just kind of somewhere around the city. So that's a legendary raid. Legendary EX raid is this other thing they tried to do, and it's only for Mewtwo. And you have to be... It's super confusing off the bat. You have to be, invited to it, but you have to have done a raid battle there before
all
or
right.
something.
You ready? I'll get some information.
Please tell me they've changed it.
So it explains first off, EX Raid, unlike typical raids, the exclusive variant requires players to be regular participants in the co-op gym feature.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, I don't know what the co-op gym feature is.
Well, unfortunately, our expert is at a loss, so I'll continue. But Niantic seems to distribute the required premium raid pass invitations randomly. So even hardcore raid battlers may not be guaranteed at the harder, rarer version. So basically, it seems like they just randomly gave people the ability to do an EX raid.
Yeah.
Which, wow, what a great system.
It's really weird. I don't know why they didn't just make it a regular legendary raid, I don't understand this because there wasn't anything extra you could buy. It's not like they were trying to get money out of it.
The quote that they have. So they received negative feedback from players, and they're working on improving it. They tweeted, "Thank you for your feedback for EX raids. We will work to improve the invitation system based on what we heard from you." So it looks like they're going to change it, but it's unclear as of right now what they're going to do.
That sounds about right for Niantic.
Really?
We'll probably hear something next summer about it, and then it'll get implemented next November.
And it'll probably be from you.
Yep.
Cool.
Good stuff, Corby. Good stuff.
It also just says, Pokemon... The studio's note is a good reminder that Pokemon Go's EX raid system was still just in testing anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't count then.
So it's your fault, asshole.
It's your fault.
Yeah, thanks for the open beta, guys. Really
much.
appreciate that.
Well, that's our Pokemon Go segment of the day.
Yeah,
Right.
good job. I'm glad. I'm about to go to sleep now.
Are you not a Pokemon Go guy?
No, I'm fine with Pokemon Go. I'm glad we did that segment because there's still people who play
First
it.
episode.
I have a friend who
Well,
lost...
yeah, you're right. It was.
I have a friend is a strong word. I know a guy who lost like 130 pounds doing Pokemon Go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who
just
was
got
it?
him... a guy I went to college with.
Yeah.
It just got him up
130
and active,
pounds.
and he caught all the Pokemon he could possibly do and walked every day, walked like 6 or 7 miles a day, just trying to catch Pokemon.
I couldn't do that.
Can we get some promos for that on the station?
Yeah, let's
Then
get
he-
some promos.
then he-
Like soda, so we don't. Have
Then he
to-
posted it on Reddit and got all the karma. So
Oh, all the karmas.
You know, I had top post on Reddit one time.
You did? What was it?
please tell me what it was.
Oh, I think I know what it was.
There's a
It was the dead mouse thing.
no.
Was it the
that
photo?
Was Adam.
Was it a photo of the Soroys and it said "roast us"?
No, that got pretty high. Mike and I got top. We got front page by making
I know
like
you've
a
told me
Steph
about
Curry
this.
gif.
Okay,
or
yeah.
something. I got on the front page because I drew a picture of a man being torn in half, and that made top post of the day.
What did you post it in?
Pics or no,
Pics.
funny
Funny.
because it was. So on the cover of the
funny.
Yeah, it could have been any of
on
those
like the
three.
Yeah.
bag of M&Ms for caramel M&Ms, it's like the red guy and the yellow guy, you know, the two M&Ms, and they're pulling apart an orange M&M, and it says like caramel, like written in caramel, and they've like torn one of the M&Ms in half, and so I drew a picture of a guy in a red sweater and a guy in a yellow sweater tearing apart a guy in an orange sweater, and his guts spell like caramel, and it's like spilling blood everywhere and stuff, and I don't know, people liked it, top post, and then
You're famous now.
M&M's complained and it got removed.
Really?
Like,
Are you serious?
Yeah, like a minute after it hit the top
Damn.
post.
Freaking
What about
M&Ms.
Eminem the rapper? What did he say?
That's well,
Good
he
God,
owns
this is-
He said, "I
M&Ms.
stand with Colin Kaepernick."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys didn't
So
see
he
that
said.
video.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Do you stand with Colin Kaepernick, Austin?
Hey,
Trey-
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no, go ahead,
What?
Austin.
Yeah.
No,
go
no, no,
ahead.
no. It's just cool. Trey,
Wait,
can
I have
you
something to say.
recite the entire Eminem Donald Trump rap, real quick?
Do you even know how it starts? Like, I don't know off the top of
Yo,
my head.
Donald Trump, you're dumb. I don't like the way your hair is. You're a fucking fraud.
Yeah.
You say frog?
That's accurate.
Fraud. But frog works too,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow.
Pepe.
Sorry to get political, guys.
I want someone to
Don't
cut
try.
that out and just have that be its own thing.
Cal, where do you fall on the Colin Kaepernick thing? Now, go.
Yeah, you know what? I knew him. in
That's
college,
awesome. That's
so-
a good point. Anyway,
Hey,
what have
Trey-
you been playing, Connor?
Hey, Trey, did you know there's a... Well, first off, I've been playing Costume Quest. Suck on that. I actually played a game this week.
Oh,
So, Costume Quest, in case you guys are unaware.
I am.
Unaware of it? Really? Okay, it's by Double Fine, who you might know from Psychonauts, or that game that had Jack Black in it, and it was about rocks.
Rock of
Brutal
Ages?
No.
Brutal Legend.
No,
Brutal Legend.
Brutal Legend,
Yeah,
yeah.
Brutal Legend. They're also in a game that's about stacking Russian nesting dolls together, which is a great game. Totally fun. Costume Quest, you play a... Trey is trying to burn Austin alive with his phone, sort of like a magnifying glass. But I will continue. I won't be stopped. Anyway, Costume Quest is about you play as a kid and your twin, either sister or brother, gets stolen by goblins. And so it's an RPG in which you're going around and getting candy. And your costume that you're wearing, as well as your friends' costumes, turn into like crazy real battles during an RPG type battle. It's a great game. I play it every
So it's a
Halloween.
trick or treat game.
Yeah, it's a trick or treat
Cool.
game. There's not enough trick or treat games in my opinion.
No, trick-or-treating lends to great gameplay, I feel like.
There used to be a game on CartoonNetwork.com.
Uh-huh.
You don't know if you guys are familiar.
No.
And it was a trick-or-treat game, and you could get different costumes for your character. And the one I remember, you could get a vampire costume, and you could become a bat, and you could fly over all of the stuff that was blocking you, so you could get to the next house and get your candy.
Yeah, well, no, and you played as all the characters, right?
Yeah.
You played as all the Dexter Laboratory.
Yeah,
and
you did.
Codename Kids Next Door.
See, this
Hell
guy
yeah,
played
man.
trick-or-treat games. We need more of them.
Hell yeah, homie.
So I beat Costume Quest again this week.
Mm-hmm.
Totally worth it, and I think it's super cheap on Steam. You could probably find it for a couple bucks.
I've seen that game. I know Double Fine's a pretty good little studio. They did Psychonauts and all that.
Yeah,
It's
they did.
Tom Schafer.
Yeah,
Correct?
Tim Schafer.
Tim
Yeah,
Schafer. I'm sorry. Yeah,
No, you're
Tim
fine.
Schafer.
Is there Psychonauts
2, yeah,
news?
there's a sequel
It's
coming
in
out.
development?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I know there's like Psychonauts VR out now.
Really?
Yeah.
Double Fine does some good work.
Yeah. They're pretty good little company.
But yeah, so I would recommend Costume Quest. Even Costume Quest 2 is a little bit more of the first, but the first one's really good, and it's really cheap, and you can probably play through it in like 6 or 7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like RPGs, it's not a super in-depth one, but it's pretty fun.
Well, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, what about this for a game? RPGesus, and you play as the Messiah, and you got to level up.
So do you have to lose at the end of every game, though?
Yes, there's no way to win. You get crucified, but you just see how many disciples you can get.
I mean, they kind of do that kind of game anyway because it's those
Left Behind games. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about
Trey, are you okay?
no, I'm not.
Jeez. Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, like Binding of Isaac. What are those called?
What, indie game?
No,
Dungeon crawlers?
VeggieTales.
Dungeon crawlers.
Roguelikes. That's kind of what
Ah.
roguelikes are, where you just play through and you die.
Like
and,
the gun.
go
What's
back.
the gun one? Enter the Gungeon.
yeah, Enter the Gungeon. Yeah,
Like
roguelike
Super
games.
Meat Boy?
Yeah,
Super
no,
Meat
that's
Boy
a
is
platformer.
a platform.
No, roguelike would be you kind of have to go. You're going through these dungeons or something, and then you
Like
die.
Gauntlet.
And, yeah, you have to go back.
A Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Blue Wizard needs
Yeah.
food badly.
Anyway, RPGs is coming soon.
So what I've been playing, I played a little more of Zelda. I played.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm trying to go back into that a little bit. I don't know.
He's
I
getting
would
ready
like
for
to,
Game of the Year.
I'd like to beat it, but who knows if that will happen? Especially because we got Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
I've been playing a little bit of that. I really want to beat Wolfenstein so I can play Wolfenstein 2. I played a little bit of Wolfenstein a week ago.
Did you see Old Hitler?
I have not seen Old Hitler yet.
Hmm.
I've not.
He's in The Simpsons. Have you ever
I've-
seen him in The Simpsons?
I've not seen Hitler in The Simpsons. I
Oh.
saw Old Hitler in Man in the High Castle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was in there.
Man, I you know, at the end of Old Hitler, when you're reading, you're like, man, I don't want that kid to take Hitler back out behind the shed and have to put him down. That was my least favorite part of Old Hitler. It made me really sad.
Got a very insensitive Old Yeller Holocaust joke
Jeez.
over here.
You know what?
No,
this
it would have been
podcast was so
insensitive
classy.
if I said he had took him out back and made him dig his own grave, and then he shot him.
Okay, now we're just...
That would have been offensive, but I didn't
let
say
him
that.
Dig his hole deeper.
He'll be off the podcast soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to HR.
Yeah.
I'm HR, by the way.
Is there an HR at supergamescast64.com?
Who would HR be?
Me.
All right.
Yeah.
You'd be HR.
You have a complaint?
Yeah. Connor.
Okay, duly noted.
Okay.
We'll take care of it.
So I'm trying to figure out what games I want to play before the year's end. And I did just complete a video. You can go on youtube.com/CrayTray1310.
Okay.
And I have my video on the film influences of Metal Gear Solid 2.
Are you at 1300 yet?
No.
That was a thumbs up for me. I liked it.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you liked it.
It was good.
Thank you.
As someone who never went to film school, I love it.
Well, you don't have to go to film school to watch my videos.
That's what I mean. I appreciated.
Yeah.
I learned.
Yeah, you learned.
Are
Learned
you
a
Cray
thing or
Trey
two.
10? Are you this little blonde 12-year-old?
No, I'm not.
We
was-
only need 39 more subscribers to get to 1300.
Yeah. So get sub and hit that sub button.
I'll do
No,
it. Right.
I'm not Cray Trey 10. I'm not him, the little kid. But
No, I wish you were.
okay, all right.
We'd be talking a lot more Minecraft. Let me tell you.
Yeah, we would. Anyway, though, I'm trying to come up with a plan. I think I definitely want to play Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah, me too.
And so I got to beat Wolfenstein, and I really want to play South Park Fractured Butthole.
Ooh.
Yeah. And have you been playing that, Cal? I thought I heard you
That's
mention.
me.
Yeah,
I'm
heard
on
you
it.
say you're playing that. You like it?
Love it, man.
Give us a little review of it.
Well, I haven't even been watching the South Park season, so I feel like it's my South Park fill,
Mm-hmm.
kind of.
Have
it's
you
really
played?
great.
Did you play Stick of Truth?
Oh yeah.
So I guess how is it different than Stick of Truth? Is it?
No, it's like
Here
the
the
same map.
Yeah.
Yeah, and same characters, but they bring in Mitch Connor, Cartman, the hand puppet,
Mhm.
Jennifer Lopez, and they bring in a lot of other stuff. I mean, great conspiracy that I can just say is so. You go to the police station, and you talk with one of the detectives, and they said, "Yeah, we need you to go to this house." And it's a mob front, and I think they have the mob boss over there. And you go in, and it's just this black guy, and then and then the cop's just like, there he is. He's getting defensive. Just take him out. And then so it turns out that there's a lot of cop violence out there in the world.
What a surprise that South Park would take on such
Yeah.
a.
So they're taking
Wow.
they're taking
They
on
never.
They really hit.
racial issues.
They really hit on abortion in
They-
the first game.
They never make social issues in South Park. They never talk about.
I believe you have to
politics.
give 2 abortions in
Yeah.
the Stick of Truth.
So basically,
You have
there's
to crawl up a gay man's ass as a hamster in the Stick of Truth.
well,
think
and
you're
they
just
bring
a-
back the hamster.
Do they?
shove a hamster in your ass, and you have to launch it to. They call it the haywire
Mm-hmm.
move. To it launches into like wires and then disconnects so that you can hack into stuff. Pretty good. But yeah, basically the reason that the cops go after black people is because there's an underworld demon that can only have dark meat.
Well, now you're just
So if you
spoiling the
feed
game
it-
for people.
Well, this is like halfway through. So apologies for the halfway spoiler. I won't go full in because I'm only about 3/4 of the way
Cal,
through.
what difficulty level are you playing this on?
Oh yeah. So that's So based on your skin tone is the difficulty in it. I went with a dark brown to start off, which is one before black, which would be
Sort of
the
a mocha.
hard, the very hard. And then, once you talk to PC Principal, you can change your skin tone. And I went for it. I'm like, yeah, I just saw because my go-to is to be black in video games. I kind of wish I was black.
The whitest man I've ever met wishes he was black.
Whiter than Mino?
Yeah. I know
Yeah,
played
he's-
football.
Yeah. Yeah, you look like a very white. Very white. You're like a
sandwich
big
bag full of
marshmallow
mayonnaise.
man.
Yeah.
But I started out in middle school. I wore Dickies
Like a
shorts,
big marshmallow man.
and
right
I kind of let them sag a little bit.
Did
and
you ever
then wore
feel
a
street
belt.
enough to wear South Pole?
Or Echo?
Big dog shirt.
One time my grandma bought me a South Pole hoodie and I couldn't explain to her why I wasn't going to wear it, but I kind of looked at it and was like, well, thanks, Grandma. I just can't wear this. But thanks, though.
Ungrateful.
So this
Yeah.
is the same grandma that you just said. Give
Nope,
you
it's a different
$100.
grandma. This one's dead.
Anyway, South Park. You liking it?
Love it.
Would
Better
you
than
recommend it
Ooh.
To
for
everyone.
$60?
All of it. Well,
All of it.
you can get it for like $58 now. So
Don't
save
you
those
get-
$2.
Don't you get both games, too?
Yeah, you get Stick of Truth. Yeah, they give you the download for that.
I don't know. It seems like a time commitment. Stick of Truth that because I remember being so sucked into the last game, and I want to play it. It's just I don't want to play it right now, But it's definitely on my list, my ever-growing
Put it
list.
on the list, man. And
Yeah.
I have Middle Earth: Shadow of War sitting on the
Okay,
shelf.
all right,
I can't do 2 at a time. I got to do 1 and then get through that.
yeah. That's I definitely need to take that policy. And I kind of did a good thing because I was thinking like my impulsive nature, man, I should just buy Assassin's Creed and Witcher, or not Witcher, Wolfenstein 2. But it's like I'm not going to play Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
and I
Ever?
want to play. I mean, maybe, but not the top of my list right now.
Fair enough.
How are the reviews for Assassin's
I'm
Creed?
hearing some are really good. Some sites kind of tend to be a little more generous
Yeah.
than others. I hear it's positive from what I'm getting.
Okay.
It's positive. I hear they've changed the gameplay up, and I guess we're kind of getting to this now. We can
Metacritic's
just
got
kind
it.
of go into it.
Metacritic's got it at an 84
Yeah, it's getting positive buzz.
with a user score of an 8.
Yeah, that's good. So I'm hearing it's a lot more Witcher, a lot more Metal Gear 5, a lot more Far Cry. It's a lot more RPG than the other games, which some people like and some people don't. Or I think people generally like it, but it's kind of taken away, more of the stealthy kind of ninja-like aspects to it. But I'm hearing generally positive things, but it just seems like a game that's way too big for me right now. And it's a game that's too big for a franchise I'm not that interested in. And so it's just like, I could just skip it.
To put that in perspective for you,
Yeah.
Black Flag, which I consider the best game in the series, has a Metacritic score of 83.
Yeah, I still need to play Black Flag.
I would honestly say, Trey, play that instead of this.
I mean, I'm probably not going to play either
Well,
anytime soon, but yeah,
fair enough. But I'm just saying, I think that having not played the other one, so
There we
that's
go.
There's Ding.
Right on time.
There
that-
goes Ding.
Krista Fields.
Krista Fields.
No,
It's not.
he did it earlier.
It's in Japanese.
Anyway, keep going.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to? Oh,
You.
me? Oh, I'm telling you that you need to play Black Flag before you play Assassin's Creed Origins, even though I haven't played Origins.
Why does it have to be black?
Because that's the color of the flag that the pirates picked.
Pretty sure it's not what you said last week.
Yeah.
It's not.
I believe last week I said Black Fla, and then I stopped.
You didn't say the L.
Yeah.
You just went through it.
No, I didn't. Go back and listen to it. I listened to it several times to make sure that I didn't say it.
It's all right if you said it. We just know the type of person you are.
I don't want to hear it from the
now
guy.
you seem dodgy, and you're just making it
I don't want to
worse.
hear it from the guy who last week talked about internment camps and used a racial term for the Japanese.
It's true. He did.
I never said anything about
He went on
internment
this
camps.
10-minute tirade.
You're right. He did
Like,
say
we're 41 minutes in this
He
podcast.
did-
We haven't
He
even
was
talked
something
about.
else.
he did start it with no disrespect.
Hey.
So anyway, Assassin's Creed getting all right reviews.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein getting pretty good reviews.
Is Wolfenstein getting
Getting really good reviews.
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
It looks pretty legit.
I've never touched a Wolfenstein game, but this one's made me interested.
The first one is, or not the first one, the one that came out in 2014 is supposed to be really good. I played
New
a little
Order?
bit at the beginning.
The New Order.
Yeah.
Is it just a straight up? It's a straight up shooter, right? Like we're not.
It is a story shooter. It's story
Okay.
based, yeah.
Okay.
And I hear the story is like incredible. And I played a little bit of the beginning, and I hear the beginning is the worst part. And I was kind of like, all right to it, but I hear it gets a lot better.
Okay.
From what I've heard of the story, though, what they do with the character of B.J. Blazkowicz, it's really fascinating. They almost like make him like a. He's not this big. I mean, he's not like this big, invincible badass guy. He's like his like masculinity is like taken from him. Like he's like just damaged, and it's kind of an interesting character arc he goes through, at least from what I've heard. And then the second game kind of takes that also, like he's a dying man almost, like he's dying.
Cool.
So it's interesting what they're doing with a game that's supposed to be so silly, just killing Nazis. So
Interested,
it's interesting, yeah.
but not as interested as hearing what you guys think of the biggest release of this week.
I'm gonna have to do time markers. I'm gonna start doing that, and you know what? Maybe that's a thing you could do, possibly.
Sure.
Just because we've gone 41 minutes and haven't even talked about Mario Odyssey. I think
Okay.
we need to start doing that.
All right.
Because that's sort of, maybe we could just put one time marker here
Sure.
just for, so I don't even know if it's, I can do it just because we're kind of
Okay.
off because we did the SeatGeek ad.
It's all good.
So I could do that because
Yeah, if you want me to do that.
I'm sure people just want to hear us talking about Mario Odyssey. So I got it this morning, and if you don't know, it's the new Super Mario game. It's the new 3D Super Mario game that's a spiritual successor to Mario 64, and they've coined it as the Mario 64 Super Mario Sunshine
And it looks
kind of 3D
awesome.
game. Yeah. So what are your general impressions, Austin? How much have you played of it so far? How many moons do you have?
Well, I went last night to go get it because apparently Best Buy was doing a midnight release. I looked up online and it said the Park Lane Best Buy was doing a midnight release, so I got there at midnight. Dead.
Yeah.
Lights off. no line. And so Zach and I...
It was a secret passcode.
Yeah, we couldn't get in. There was a bouncer.
It was a speakeasy sort of feel.
And so Zach
Has
and I...
Zach got his SNES Classic yet? Because I hear they're everywhere now.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
he has not gotten it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
news to me, too.
Oh.
I care more about Zach than you.
Well,
no offense.
No, it's fine. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
We went to GameStops, we went to Targets, we went to Best Buys looking for any sort of midnight release. None at all. So we drove all the way out to Garland to go to a Walmart just because it was 24 hours, and we had a very old black lady dig through a box and find it for us.
Oh.
So I took it home, played till about 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had an extensive doo-doo break at work today. Played it. I said bad doo-doo. I think that fair food is still in me. Trying to crawl its way out. And then I played most of this afternoon when I got home. I am on my third kingdom, I think. I don't know.
Because you have the little hat kingdom, the
Got the hat
first
one.
thing you start in. Then you have sort of the tutorial.
The sand one.
Well, no, you have the dinosaur one, then the sand one.
Right.
Where's Badonkadonk City?
Haven't
Not
gotten there
yet.
yet.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
gotten there yet. You're on the third one, so you're in the forest?
I just finished the forest. I'm on the
Okay.
lake now.
Yeah, I actually picked the lake. Because, I mean, not accidentally. I just kind of click. I'm like, I thought I missed Dunk City. But I guess they kind of put you into two paths, and you have to pick the next path.
It's like Star Fox.
I'm waiting for that new Dunk City, bro.
Yeah,
I
you
cannot wait to get
Those
into new
realistic
Dunk.
humans.
Yes.
I've already encountered one in the Sand Kingdom.
I wonder if that's like the final one, too. I'm thinking it might be.
Huh.
I wonder. Because I keep hearing about how, like, the end of that is so amazing. So, I don't know.
You think there's like a 9/11 happened?
Yeah.
Like a Mushroom Kingdom 9/11?
Little 9/11 Mushroom King. No, I don't think
Because
so.
they're in New
Austin.
York. They're in the New York of the Mushroom Kingdom,
Hey,
right?
Austin, have you heard about Gay 9/11?
No.
Let's
Nope.
let's just go with the family friendly version.
No.
Hey Trey, have you heard of? Did you hear about French 9/11? Never baguette.
It's still good. It's still good. I still love it.
So Mario Odyssey.
Yes,
What are your first impressions so
fucking
far?
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like amazing how good it looks.
It looks incredible.
Yeah, like the ice in the sand
Mm-hmm.
kingdom and stuff. Like just all the textures and everything. It looks so good.
And I feel like Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild are going to be kind of held up next to each other. And it's so incredible how they can make these just polished and beautiful and just like wide and humongous worlds that look so good.
Yeah.
You know, it's really incredible what they can do on the Switch, you know, on a handheld.
I know.
pretty
I
much.
was looking at the console the other day, and I was just amazed at, like, because I lug my Xbox One upstairs sometimes,
Mhm.
and it's like a VCR. It's huge and heavy. And then I was holding the Switch without the Joy-Cons on it. It's just this tiny little, like,
Yeah.
pocket Bible size thing, and it outputs at 1080, and it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Now, I mean, you can't do some things those big consoles can
Yeah.
do, but it does what it needs to do for Nintendo games, and even other games. You know, I mean, it's an impressive system.
Yes.
I really enjoy it. It feels good. The hats, are like possessing different things is pretty fun. You know, I was afraid that there wasn't going to be a lot to do, but that's not really the case at all.
You were?
Yeah, I was a little worried that it seemed like the levels looked a little empty, and there wasn't going to be much, but not really the case. I mean, there's a lot to do.
All these...
And I was a little worried, too, because it seemed like, you just have to, like, walk into this thing and you get a moon. And there are, I think, like 900 or 800 moons total. And
So we're not doing 120 anymore?
no, well, the thing is that it's people... the best comparison I've heard of it is heart containers in Zelda. Like when they used to do heart containers in Zelda.
Yeah.
Because you could easily get a heart container just by going behind a rock. Or you could do this big, long mission to get a heart container.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how the moons are. Like, you could just stomp on a piece of ground that's glowing and get a moon. or you're going through this whole puzzle and platforming and levels to get another moon. You know, it's all kind of, there's different things you have to do to get all these moons and collect them all. And it doesn't feel like a collectathon. It's, you know, you're actually doing gameplay. It's pretty cool.
The gameplay's been really good so far. I mean,
Yeah.
it's classic 3D core Mario.
Mm-hmm. And I really enjoy the little like 2D retro kind of things on the
that's
walls
been
too.
cool.
Yeah,
There's been
it feels very Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Great game, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. It's gotten 9s, 9.5s, and 10s across the board. I haven't seen a review. I don't know if I've seen any review under 9.5. It's been getting great reviews, and I'm excited to play through it.
Yeah, it's something I want to play right now. Honestly,
Are you
know,
guys playing on the actual like television, or are you just playing on the gamepad itself?
I'm doing half and half.
I've been playing on the television mostly, and right before I met up with you, I was playing on the handheld a little bit. It felt a little weird.
I was trying to.
Mainly just, I think it was just because I was playing on the TV that I switched to the handheld. Because
Yeah.
Zelda, like, I played mostly on the handheld, and when it went up to the TV, it was kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just trying to gauge how good it looks in both.
Looks great in both.
Oh, yeah, it looks really good.
It's
Okay.
It's 1080 on TV, right?
I don't know.
I think
I
it is.
think so, maybe.
And then you got to play with the Joy-Cons detached because there's a lot of motion controls and the.
I wouldn't say a lot of motion controls. You don't have to use them. I've
Yeah,
been
you
using
don't
the Pro
have to, but
Controller.
it's
I've been using
fun.
and its Pro Controller's fine.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been flicking the Pro Controller.
Yeah, I don't
and
like
stuff.
doing that at all. I can't do that. I got to just regular controls. You don't have to use the motion controls.
Yeah.
There are a few things though with the vibration
The
where
HD rumbles.
Yeah.
Nice.
where you kind of have to stand somewhere and then it'll rumble and then you have to, stomp down and get a moon.
Yeah.
But it looks really impressive. I've been enjoying the gameplay.
Yeah.
Because I played a bunch of Galaxy 1. I didn't get that far into it though.
Really?
And I try to get back into it and I just keep dying because I suck at the platforming.
Uh-huh.
And this game, it feels like, because it's so open, and it's like Mario 64, but if Mario 64, every level was, you know how Mario 64 you jump and you have to pick kind of what star you want, and that could kind of change. It's like that in the way that it's almost like an open world game, but like a hybrid with levels.
Yeah.
Because you go into like the sand world, and you have this like one mission you can do, but you can do a whole bunch of little like side things while you do it, and then you get to that one thing, and then once you get that moon, it goes to another thing within that level, and then you can do you could do the same little things. Nothing changes.
They've certainly changed up the formula a little bit.
Yeah, and it's a really cool formula.
I'm enjoying it. I really like the grind of the core 3D Mario games, where like I would spend 3 hours trying to finish one star, just like on a super hard level, and it's so much fun. You just get it like an inch closer every time, and I'm hoping there's still challenging stuff like that.
Nothing too platformy right now. I'm sure there's got to be something more.
Yeah, it still feels a little tutorial-y
Yeah.
where we are. I mean, we haven't even gotten to like the main part. Haven't gotten to the New Donk City yet.
Yeah, I would hope. I've heard like 17 hours playthrough. I don't know how many.
Okay.
From like a lot of people, 17 hours. But,
And I read a review that the game really opens
Yeah.
up once you finish the story.
and I
So-
hear it's easy, like at first, but then once it opens up, it becomes a lot more difficult.
Okay,
Kind of like
cool.
how other Mario games
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
Well, good.
Anything else? Any more questions? You got Connor?
No,
about the
I-
game?
Yeah. In terms of the most recent Marios, so like 3D World, or I guess maybe not. Was the one for? Is 3D World for the console?
3D
Yeah,
Land.
3D
No,
Land.
no, 3D World was the console. 3D Land was the DS.
Okay, so like 3D Land, Galaxy, and Sunshine. Of those three, which one is it the most similar to?
I mean, 64.
Oh, 64. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but the thing is, it's a hybrid in a way.
Yeah.
Like, because it has a bit of Galaxy in it, where it's sort of. And I know there's like certain things that are kind of. Galaxy did a good job of sort of kind of giving you little, like, kind of like just little samples of certain things. Like, you can be a little beef for a while. And then, here's like a little retro level, and here's this thing, and here's this thing. And it kind of does that, where it's like these little, like, mini platforming levels or these little mini things you could do. But it's also 64 where it's kind of open and you can explore the world, and sunshine as well. It's a little bit of sunshine.
Yeah, because Galaxy combined the old 8-bit ones with the 64 basically, where you had like level selection and you just moved on this little planet to like this new galaxy and this new galaxy, and you select in there. Whereas with Sunshine and 64, you had an actual world where you were in. You in the castle or at the plaza.
And you do have your ship does go level to level, but they're humongous places, and you can like always go back to whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess technically that's how all the other games were, because you had like Delfino Plaza, and you had the castle or the Mushroom Kingdom in Mario 64. You jumped into the paintings. Did you know that Ocarina of Time was supposed to have paintings where you would jump into?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's that one. Is it the Shadow Temple where Ganon comes out of the paintings? at you?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Also,
Yes,
I
yes.
encountered in the Sand Kingdom a painting you could jump into, but it was not active yet.
Yeah, I've seen things like that. So
I'll have to see.
man, I feel so bad because I saw a spoiler, and I didn't mean to. I wasn't looking for it, and it wasn't even like someone was trying to troll. It was just on Twitter. Someone liked a post of someone posting a spoiler. You know how like likes will come up now, and some person liked this thing, and I looked at it. And I'm like, oh, this is like a fan game. Oh my god, what did I fucking watch? And yeah,
Dude,
it ruined it. It's bullshit.
Well, I've got a question.
Yeah,
Who's the green Mario? What's that about?
the green Mario.
Yeah, the green Mario guy.
the Luigi.
Yeah.
Where is
he Mario?
No, he's not Mario. He's Mario's brother.
He's Luigi Mario. There's Mario, and Luigi.
Now
Mario.
you can get a whole bunch of outfits in this game, and
Yes,
I think
have the Explorer's outfit right now. I
Yeah.
got my little pith helmet.
Do either of you guys have the Peach
I got
outfit
my-
where you can wear the bridesmaid or the bride dress? You guys
No,
seen
not
that?
yet.
No.
no.
But you were excited to wear that. All right.
I was. I like to feel pretty.
I know you're
Oh.
pretty.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I have the sombrero because I'm culturally insensitive.
I didn't get the sombrero.
My culture is not a costume, Austin.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway,
Well, cool, man. That makes me
well,
really excited.
Yeah, you should get a Switch.
I'm planning on it.
Do it now.
We're
Zelda
getting
and
really
Mario.
close to the time.
After this, let's go to Walmart and get
Yes,
the Switch.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna get
No.
you a Switch. We're gonna buy you a Switch.
I'm
with
not
your
making the
credit card.
No, I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah.
I am going to get a Switch though. I'm very excited, and I'm making a tray list of games to play
Okay.
There we go.
on said Switch.
We'll do a full review in like 2 weeks. Do you
Yeah.
think 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Week or 2 weeks? I think
Sure.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
will have been enough into it by then.
It's something I want to keep going. Like I feel wanting to play more.
Yeah.
It's not like a lot of games I'll play a little bit, then don't want to go back.
Yeah.
And I kind of have to force myself. But I kind of have that itch right now to play this, and that's just Nintendo games in general. I think do that to me. I don't know what it is about them, but they just make me want
They
to play
make
them.
good games.
They do. They make good games. Do you have any quick news?
Yeah, I
Just
can hit
quick
you with.
things?
I can hit you with two real quick things.
Rapid fire.
Yeah, rapid fire. How much do you guys use your Kinect? Because Microsoft's officially ending the manufacturing.
Every
Yeah.
day. Oh, what?
Ooh.
Oh, no.
No
Yeah.
more Connect.
Yeah, I use them so much. I have to buy a new one like every week. I tear through them.
I do have the PlayStation camera, and that's really cool for streaming.
Wait, with the Move,
The
little balls.
It's no move. It's just the camera. It's cool for streaming, and it's actually essential for VR. You need that for your VR machine.
What was the old PlayStation 2 camera? And it was called the Eye Toy or
I
something.
think I remember something about that.
Yeah, there was like a sphere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does look like a
Weird.
webcam.
Uh-huh.
No, so they're ending. As soon as all of them have shipped, they're done. They're not making any more.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, not really a loss. The only thing I ever used it for was mimicking my roommate's voice to turn off his Xbox while he was playing,
Yeah.
which he really enjoyed. I was a great roommate.
Was that Andy?
No, that was my friend Jeremiah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Whoa, the what?
Never mind. Anyway.
And then I don't know how.
But yeah, I heard about that. I was listening to the Giant Beast Cast, and they're actually just talking about that on the Giant Beast Cast podcast. If you want a more industry-focused podcast, that's a really cool one to listen to, just if you want to. After this podcast, of course.
And also, the game I'm very excited for.
Okay.
Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Okay.
It's coming out next month. Which
well,
is
one more thing. I'm sorry.
Yes,
One more
no,
thing.
absolutely. Go ahead.
It seems like I was kind of talking about this earlier. It seems like that like the I think this is what's going to happen with VR, but it seems like the Kinect and all that are really like, I know this is what they're talking about on the podcast, is that like museums are using them, for educational purposes, and doctors are using like the Kinects and stuff like that. I think a lot of these things have really good uses, and they're good pieces of technology with great uses. It's just video gaming is not really one of them. And I think VR is a little better, but I think you're going to see VR's main use being, travel and going to sporting events and doctors and artists and, stuff like that. It's not going to be, and video games are art, but you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be, visual, more like visual paintings and stuff like that. But it's not necessarily going to be for games. I think VR has a better chance than Kinect or Move or the Wii, but I think, it's going to be mostly like that.
Yeah, because Kinect and Move were made basically just as a response to the Wii.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
to capitalize on the motion stuff, and it ran its course. Now there's no need for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I agree with the VR, except I think once the VR equipment required when it gets cheap, I don't think it will matter. When it gets cheap, I think you'll see a lot more video games, a lot more things being developed for it.
I'm with you.
But right now, I don't think the market is at the point where that's ubiquitous enough that people are actually going to try to develop for it.
We actually missed a story a few weeks ago about, I think Oculus just made a wireless VR machine for $200. Like, they're going to sell it for $200.
That's pretty good.
I think it's Oculus, and it's yeah. I mean, that's.
I
You're
think
right. Once you get it cheap and easy to use.
I mean, I think that's really close. For me personally, I think $200 is just slightly more than I'd like to pay.
Mm-hmm.
I think if it costs half the console, then I'm probably not interested. But if it gets a little bit cheaper than that, maybe a quarter of the console, I think we're getting to the point where I'm really going to look at my options and be like, wow, VR might be for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell Granny to cough it up.
Well,
Then you can get it.
she might die, and then if she does, then...
Way to go, Cal. Always being the shock jock.
We're all going to die, Connor.
You're right.
It's not a might. She's going to.
Why would you tell me that right now?
Any more news?
Yeah, I'm really excited about the new Animal Crossing game.
Great. I'm not.
Okay.
What, Trey, do you not like Animal
Yeah,
Crossing?
I love Animal Crossing. I'm joking. I'm being a jerk.
Okay,
Keep going with your story.
Oh, yeah, we are getting to the last 15 minutes
Yeah,
of the cast.
this is where I get really angry and
Anyway.
Very salty.
There's not a whole lot of news other than Animal Crossing Pocket Camp comes out for the mobile phone, or I guess, whatever, the mobile device.
the mobile device.
Next month, even though it's already being tested and you can download it and get it in Australia and the oceanic areas. But it looks really cool. It just looks like Animal Crossing, but simplified and made small.
You can actually pay Tom Nook real money.
Yay, that's what it was missing. Yeah, you can pay Tom Nook. I think Tom Nook and KK Slider aren't even in your town. You have to, there's Leaf tickets, and then there's bells, which is the regular in-game currency, but Leaf tickets are going to be the thing that you have to pay to get Tom Nook and KK Slider into your town. So,
Good God.
Hooray for that. But I am excited about arranging my furniture and making a cool town and shaking trees for apples.
Getting some of those little robots to put in your basement.
Yeah, the Goroids or Geroids or whatever.
I love those guys.
Yeah, those were
I want an Animal Crossing for the Switch. That will frickin' be amazing.
This has got to be we're about to start making that, right?
Yeah, you would assume it's in development right now. Has to be,
I mean, I love me some Animal Crossing.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's one of their franchises that they've been good to.
Yeah.
Unlike, Star Fox or Metroid.
It honestly seems like a great game to even put on the Switch, mostly because you can do that mobile sort of idea, but also
make it look good.
It's Stardew Valley with animals.
Exactly.
Basically.
Crossing.
But
have you ever gone
crossing?
back to your old Animal Crossing card? I think mine got lost somewhere.
I still have mine. I still have my sister's
Oh, yeah?
card, and we would go back and forth to each other's towns.
Yeah.
I went home 2 weeks ago and watched my brother and sister play Animal Crossing.
On which one?
They were playing the GameCube Animal Crossing.
Nice. Yeah,
They both share a town.
Nice. I know I had it was me and 3 other friends shared a town, and we always wrecked each other's shit and stuff like that. And,
What a dick.
yeah, we're dicks to each other.
Yeah, they are nice to each other.
No.
They send each other presents in the mail.
I'm a little scared of. I think my card is lost, so I don't have to worry about it. But I was a little scared to because because I think I might have done some offensive things on that game. Like,
I don't know how offensive you can really be in Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Other than telling the townspeople when
there's
they're
a
like,
flag and on the island that you could paint. Let's just say that.
you can also there would be people and they'd be like, "What's up, Chirpy?" And they'd be like, "I want to change my catchphrase. Tell me another thing to call people." And then if you know how to use Inye's or like the Hispanic letter N with the little tilde on the top.
Why would you want to use that letter?
That was just the letter that I picked out. You could use it to spell something. I didn't use it to spell something. I want to make that very clear. But I did watch a Nintendo stream where someone changed a Nintendo character while it was on stream. And it had an offensive word for African Americans.
But you took part in it because you watched this.
Well, you're right. If by me watching things makes me responsible for it, then I'm responsible for a lot.
All right. That's all I needed.
Okay, well.
Anyway, Animal Crossing looks great. It still looks great.
Yeah, let's do some Twitter questions. How about that?
Trey, I think you have some cues for us.
Austin, you ready for some Twitter questions?
You know it.
All right, we got a few from Chris the Fields.
Who?
Chris the Fields asks, first thing he's going to ask is, how many moons you got in Mario Odyssey?
Was he not just listening?
Obviously
Got
not.
37. So I'm 39 now.
37?
Yeah.
Oh, 37 in a row?
What? No, total.
36.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Is that including
it's
me?
It's a clerk, yeah. Is that including me?
37.
I haven't seen Clerks in a long time.
Okay.
All right, well, never mind then.
Yeah.
I believe that's Dante talking to his girlfriend.
His girlf.
Anyway.
Yeah, I have like 20-something.
I have no moons because I don't have it yet.
That's unfortunate.
I know.
Chris the Fields asks,
Hey, Trey and Austin and Connor and Cal.
That's his voice.
Out of what you've played, what is your favorite kingdom in Odyssey?
Man, I'm going to say the Sand one was fun.
Yeah, Sand one was probably... That was like the first one that opened up. And I mean, the T-Rex was cool, but...
I played 3.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Yeah,
Chris.
jeez, Chris. Fucking idiot.
I like the Mushroom Kingdom the best.
You would like the Mushroom Kingdom.
Is that what you
wouldn't
call
you?
it?
Chris the Fields asks...
Should I wear a Shrek costume for
Didn't some
Halloween?
other games come out today? Could have been that
kart
important,
racing?
right?
Shrek kart racing, is that what he asked?
No, he asked about other games that came out today.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein and
Wolfenstein.
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 Do you know 12 in German is 12?
Schwolf?
12?
Hey,
Yeah.
did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah, it sounds like wolf.
I wish I learned German.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
any
learned
German words.
I can teach
Yeah,
you
it
guys
seems
some.
Trey has put on a red kind of bracelet around his arm.
I'm part German, so that's a little offensive to me.
And something seems to be on it. I can't really make it out, though.
That's
What
not even the
word?
most offensive thing said about Nazis on this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, Germans aren't Nazis. You don't see Nazis in Germany. Well, you might. You don't go to Germany and everyone there's a Nazi right
Nope,
now.
you come to America.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
do.
My last name.
That is biting commentary right there.
My last name's German. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm German too. It's okay. We can call each other Nazis. Chris the
That's
Fields.
our word.
Oh, Chris is
Dude,
done,
Houston, tie it up.
yeah. Ooh. Oh, they are playing right now, aren't they?
They just finished.
Oh, they finished it?
All right. What's the next?
Crispy
Fields?
Ham asks, hey, you think Super Mario Odyssey will have any appeal to the casual gamer? I think it's perfect.
Think, yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's-
that's all it is.
It is.
No, there's no hardcore game appeal.
No.
That's not even a barrier to entry. Like the
Yeah.
Switch is the barrier to entry.
Yeah, it's, no, Mario Odyssey's fun for the whole family.
What kind of question was that?
I don't know. I mean,
Take it
it's-
up with Crispy.
No, I think it's, it's for everybody. You know, it's a game that's universal.
Yeah.
And Mario is the Mickey Mouse of video games. He's the most recognizable figure.
What about that
ever.
guy from Pitfall?
Shut up, Ty.
Should
Doesn't Ty send us like pictures? Because I'll ask for
Oh,
Twitter
yeah.
questions, and sometimes Ty will do the Pitfall guy. He's like, "What do you think about what's your high score in Pitfall?" Yeah, then Eli will just be like, "I just don't get any of this."
No,
Just don't get it. It's
if
weird.
you're not talking about mud and pigs or
Mud pigs.
I don't know.
It's golf for him. Golf.
Oh,
So my
golf.
pig got smart enough that it.
My pig. My pig.
Went over to the
My
next
pig.
pen.
My pig. Lexi. Oh, we just saw Lexi
Oh,
earlier. Yeah. She says or asks, is the new Mario a mashup of Frogger and Mario?
It is when you're the frog. You can be the frog.
Dude, that frog was so unsettling when you possess the frog.
Is it more fun to possess the frog or the T-Rex?
Well,
I like the frog.
dude,
The
I
T-Rex
might have to say, the T-Rex is cool.
Uh-huh.
That jump,
Yeah.
man, that was fun.
Have
It was
you...
fun to be the frog.
Are you in the Wooded Kingdom yet?
No, I told you
Okay.
no.
There's a stretchy dude who you get to be. It's fun.
Ooh. Spoilers.
I'm talking about his penis. Mario's penis.
That's penis.
penis.
That's
Next question.
Peridactyl Show. Our buddy Pert. I might invite him on for Game of the Year talk. Him and Chris,
we can replace
actually.
Cal with him.
Yeah, I might actually get
No.
him and Chris on. I have a whole idea for Game of the
Irreplaceable.
Year where we get a whole bunch of different people to talk
Okay.
about games. We do like maybe 1 or 2 podcasts, and
Sure.
we can even do these interviews like through like a few weeks. So we
Yeah.
don't have to like just do it one day.
I think Cal has talked maybe a total of 1 minute.
He doesn't need to talk 1 minute at all. So
I was fine with it. I was just
And that's
Noting.
1 minute and 1 second.
anyway, Peridactyl says favorite game soundtrack?
Was there any other option than Skyrim? Like,
Yeah, there's other options.
I know there's other options, but I mean, is there any other?
let me tell you my favorite soundtrack.
Oh yeah, we did a whole episode
go
about
back a
his
month?
favorite soundtrack.
I believe you had me on to discuss
did.
my favorite.
You remember that?
You said Sonic, right?
Yeah.
It is the Sonic soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah,
Specifically
I said
Sonic
Sonic.
Adventure 1,
Yeah.
Remember
which
that?
Mario Odyssey completely copied.
Did you think I said
No.
Skyrim or something?
You said Skyrim, yeah.
No, I said Sonic.
I thought you said Skyrim.
No, I definitely said
No, you said
the
Skyrim.
Sonic
Well,
soundtrack.
no one's going to listen to it. So
Well,
we won't
my
even be able to
favorite
know.
is the Sonic one, and if you wanted a recommendation of which song you should go listen to off of the Sonic Adventure soundtrack, definitely go check out the Knuckles song.
My favorite soundtrack, I don't know, man. It'd have to be a Zelda soundtrack. And I would say, you know what? Might have to be Skyward Sword. I don't know. Skyward Sword's up there.
No, that's a video game national anthem.
Your play Escape from the City.
It's all sing along Escape from the City.
That's how we'll end it.
Yeah, anymore. So, Perry, I think it has to be. Wind Waker's great. It has to be a Zelda soundtrack for me, I think. Though there's some other good video game soundtracks out
Kingdom
there.
Hearts? Where's Kingdom Hearts in all this?
I've never played a Kingdom Hearts
You know
game,
what? The
honestly.
Punch-Out for Wii soundtrack is great.
Are you a Kingdom Hearts fan, Kel?
I'm all about the Kingdom Hearts.
All right. Okay.
Let's talk about some other great ones. There's
That's the Keyblade to his heart.
There's Skyrim.
Skyrim?
That's probably the best.
Portal has some good songs, but I don't know
Yeah.
if the soundtrack is great.
Thumper
is a good soundtrack.
Little Big Planet has a great soundtrack.
Yeah, but Thumper is soundtrack. That's all it is.
Yes.
You
ever played Little Big Planet?
No.
I have.
That's a great game. And has
That
a
was in
great
my dark
soundtrack.
period.
That was a very good game.
Yeah.
And it's worth your time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd also say Stardew Valley has a great soundtrack.
I'm going to say Sonic Adventure Battle 2 is an acceptable soundtrack.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Well, I've just been eviscerated.
I mean, I like, I think Fallout has a good soundtrack, like, as far as how the style is interesting. Yeah. All right, well, this is Super GamesCast 64.
Rolling around at the
For another
speed
week.
of sound.
Zip.
Got places to go, gotta follow my
Rainbow.
rainbow. Can't stick around,
wait.
have to keep moving
Best
on.
soundtrack. The best
What
video game
lies
song
ahead?
ever.
Only one way to find out. Oh, we're still. Oh, I thought we were all doing it. No, it's fine.
I'm rock hard right now.
Oh, is this it?
Oh, nice.
All right, this is the podcast.
This
Goodbye.
is a good one. It's called a road. It's called a rainbow road.
Roads.
It is a road that you go. It's a road. It's called a rainbow road.
Road.
And you will know when you get there. It's called a road. It's called a rainbow road.
Road.
It is a road that you go. It's a road that you go when you die. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's a road we're all gonna go. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's got Princess Peach, Mario, and the Toad. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's a road we're all gonna go. It's Rainbow Road. It's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road. I'll miss you again, Uncle. It's Rainbow Road, it's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road, I miss you again. Oh, Rainbow Road.
What a beautiful song.
It's called a road, it's called a Rainbow Road. It is a road that you go.
Feed the children.